used a condom, but if you used a condom that was already used in Japan for cooking, is it still effective?
I don't know.
Or is it now defective?
That's a hell of a question.
We have to poll the Japanese audience, and when I say poll, I don't actually mean ask them a question. Depending on what they look like.
I just saying, you might be dead.
Anyway, we're going to jump to a quick commercial break. When we get back, the last segment of the show. Don't want to miss some of these articles we got in here. We got some funny stuff to get into. All you Craniacs, stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
First, there was 5-hour energy, and then there was 6. Now you can get a continuous 48 hours of energy because cardiac arrest is taking energy drinks to a whole new level.
Just one bottle has kept me up for days!
Cardiac arrest contains a formula that was once only available to Chinese military personnel.
You don't get that rundown feeling because you're never gonna come down!
Cardiac arrest is making dieting a thing of the past.
Don't worry about the calories because you're never gonna feel hungry!
Cardiac arrest is gonna get your motor running.
My bowels have been empty for weeks and I feel great!
Look for cardiac arrest energy drinks at a flea market or fireworks stand near you.
Hi, I'm Herschel Cohen. When I moved from the old country to New York and finally to Tampa Bay, it became harder and harder for me to find authentic kosher sandwiches. Finally, I created what I believe is the perfect union between meat and bread. But I realized it was missing something. With the help of my Gentile brother-in-law, Seamus O'Malley, I understood a great brew was the ideal accompaniment to my kosher delight. That's why we created Hebrews. Here, we have the chutzpah to create the glory of America's past in a great meal with a great beer. At Hebrews, we bring together bagels and lox and beers and shamrocks. Oh, the ultimate mix between two separate cultures in one set of taste buds. Along with Seamus's tremendous zeal in the 12-step program, we're able to merge our Judeo-Christian palates. Don't dine where prices make you say, oy vey. Eat at Hebrews, where your wallet will say, okay. Oh.
It's Dickie V, baby! And are you kidding me? 3 street guys? They're not diaper dandies, baby!
Welcome back to the Cranium Mission Show, folks. The last segment of the show. Broadcasting like we do every other week here from ESB Brewing, a place that you can find here in Tampa, Florida. If you Google the address, it is 333 North Falkenberg Road, Suite D.
Sweet D.
407.
Ooh, all right.
About 10 different pints of beer, 10 different taps of beer, rather, to choose from behind the bar. I'm sure if you come and ask the lovely Nicole, she'll be happy to pour you a pint of one of ESB's finest. If you want to be a part of the show, this is your last chance to do so. From around the world, our global audience, you can dial 813-438-6068. Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, the C-Squared, Caleb Crispy here before
What's
you.
up?
This story, to me, was one of my favorites. I mean, Caleb, you sent this to me earlier in the week. I had found it as well.
I love this
Oftentimes,
story.
when it comes to breakups, and as the great song was, breaking up is hard to do, it's, you always hear about, I want half, right? I want half the possessions. I want half the money.
This is a treasure story.
In this case, she literally got half. In a nod to King Solomon in this story, I like the solution that he gave her.
It is a final solution.
Yeah, a German man cuts iPhone, TV, and car in half after breakup. Apparently, she wanted halves and wanted to split up the possessions after the breakup. So he went outside. There's a video of him with a grinder with a cutoff wheel and literally cut things right down. I mean,
Yeah, one of the little die grinders, right?
A cutoff wheel, yeah, on
Right.
an angle grinder. He actually taped off the middle of these items and cut them right in half. TV, iPhone, car, chairs.
I give him credit on the
a
car.
bed. Yeah, that's commitment when you do a car. I mean, most
Yeah,
things
right?
are easy to replace and, would be worth it just to do it. But a car, must have been her car. Yeah, this is great. This is something I could see the Lady Cheese
Dirty
doing.
Curdy's in the building.
Oh, good.
Then she's off school.
I mean, on top, not only did he cut the possessions in half, He then took his half of the possessions and went to resell them on eBay.
I know. And
On
the,
eBay, yeah.
the starting bid was like, what, $1 or something crazy like that?
Wow.
God
A
bless him.
couch, a bicycle, cordless phone, motorcycle helmet, teddy bear, and an Apple laptop.
There were diverging opinions about this. You had some that
Oh, they're definitely diverging.
Yeah, you had some that championed, what this guy decided to do. I'm assuming they were all men. But then you had the other half of the argument that were really upset about the fact that he did this. And some people went as far to say as this guy was just psycho for doing so. I guess I'm having a conversation with myself because my
Keep talking.
my two co-hosts are so distracted by the fact that Dirty Curdy was kind enough to bring me Taco Bell.
You know, we're sitting here hungry after a long show, just really pouring our heart
That is
out.
correct.
And I'm just more worried about where my wife is because she should be bringing me food if she's coming. Curdy, where's my wife? What?
You know, you
You
guys
two are
watch-
joined by the hip on Fridays.
Good stuff.
Whatever. Anyways, I was listening to you, Ben. Though I was.
That's okay. While you guys are going to talk about this next story, I'm going to go run to the bathroom.
I was wristing to you, Ben.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it now. Do it good. Like you should.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm waiting for mine to load, as they normally would say in the entertainment business.
Wow, I just got a text from Lord Cheese that Tia's dad knows a guy, Lady Cheese. Her dad knows a guy who rented a cat machine that's probably a bobcat and tore his house in half and ripped it down the middle.
Well, you just talked about that old guy last week.
That's commitment.
The old guy that wanted to drive through his house.
Well, that was just that was something he wanted to do. This guy apparently did it on having to split it up. So hey, whatever.
Well, if Stacey Cheese wants to go ahead and donate stories to our show, tell him to go ahead and call or come on the show. Jerk off. Anyways, is it my turn, I guess?
It is.
All right,
It is. It is.
ex-principal.
I love this story, by the way.
This is pretty interesting. Ex-principal Yuhei Takashima paid for sex with 12,000 women while in the Philippines. Now, the cool thing about this story, when you're a principal, you get a lot of pressures on you to do.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and I'm sure that in Japan it's probably a lot worse. But over a 27-year period, he has over four.
A rot worse.
This is not North Korea. In over a 27-year period, over 400 separate albums he created because he wanted to keep the memories of over 150,000 photographs of 12,000 plus women that he had sex with. Okay, this is the Thrilla in Manila. Okay, at age 64, he told police he started paying for sex when he was dispatched to a Japanese school in Manila. 64 in 1988. Okay,
That was a good year for him.
therefore, a former middle school principal had to be there 3 sex tours a year to the country. Okay, it's insane. And all the women were reported between, I don't even want to say the ages.
Yeah, I see the age.
Ages
yeah.
between 14 and 70. Obviously, they're a little different in ages there that you can be with people, but, God. Like, he was arrested for having sex. All right. Arrested for having sex with 13 or 14. I don't
Yeah,
even,
he actually said
I don't
that
even like talking about these stories. too.
Takashima told the police that about 10% of the women were under 18.
Oh, God. You know what? Hang him. Hang him.
Yeah.
Hang him. Should I hang him? That is correct. Hang the bastard.
Do you really think he cares at this point? I mean, he had a hell of a run.
Yeah, but I'm sure he'll care when he's on the gallows.
400 separate albums to keep
Obviously,
the
I
memories.
didn't read that deep into the story because I probably wouldn't have gave it to you guys because that was, oh, God, man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it.
You know what? I'm really starting to wonder if this politically correct movement is starting to rub off on you, Miggy.
I've been rubbing off on myself.
Oh, too coquette, clearly. for
Hey,
the last-
I got great skin.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's got great.
anyways,
Never mind.
yeah, I'm going to read this story while you're doing your story just to make sure I don't have any freaking grossness in there.
Now, we were going to talk
Did you
about
close
this.
out Skype?
No?
No. Okay.
Why is Cheese saying he was trying to call?
He tried to call, and apparently, when he dialed the number, it called my cell phone, which
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
here we
Great.
go.
Now we get another Englishman calling. Here we go.
I bet you this one's not politically correct, though.
Can I answer?
Go ahead, Sandra.
Thank you for calling the show.
Hello.
Oh.
Lord Cheese. It is a pleasure.
Sancho, you don't sound excited.
It is a pleasure to
Nice.
have you on the show, Lord Cheese, especially in light of the two-pronged British invasion that has now occurred between you and our other esteemed comrade.
Gav Cross, who he is the official comedy podcast of the Liverpool Comedy Festival. Gav Cross, funny-looking live and funny-looking pod. He's a talented young gentleman.
As another English ambassador,
English.
what do you have to say in light of the lofty accusation that our program is not politically correct?
Well, I don't think we can take the word of a scouser to start with. Let's be blatantly honest. I mean, they're obviously all crooks, so you're not going to take the word of a crook. I mean, you do realise that the reason why the River Mersey runs through the middle of Liverpool, correct?
I did not know that.
You don't know the reason why? Well, it has to, because if it walked, it'd get mugged. This is the type of place that Gav comes from, so obviously, you're not going to go to your local jail to get information upon legal matters, really, are you? So I think we've got to disavow him immediately.
Okay, so then clearly you're in support. I mean, we're not politically incorrect on this show, right? I mean, I think we have.
We're
just
certainly not politically correct.
I mean, I think we display just the right amount, just the perfect modicum of modesty and of decorum. Wouldn't you agree?
I would absolutely agree. I mean, people would say that perhaps you're sexist at times, but it's derogatory to women. But isn't sex derogatory to women?
Well, Stacey,
if it's any good.
Stacey, if I may, I would like to offer the fact that I think the only people that say that we are sexist and offensive are bulldykes.
I do believe that is correct.
Unless you're in North Korea.
And then they'd be brodykes.
I do want to mention about the Philippines story. I have a tale of being in the Philippines once when a young lady was trying to tell me at the bar that she was still a virgin. And when I laughed, she then followed it with, "In my left nostril."
Are you for real?
Which honestly made me think, has someone had a right one? I mean, seriously. Where else is... I assume both ears were gone early.
Oh, folks, we have two sides of the English channel tonight that are acting and showing us the error of our ways and or not the error of our ways. So this is the Lord Stacey Cheese you all are listening to. He's probably drunk on what's that crappy beer? I mean, what's that beer you drank?
I do believe it's Charles Wild's Bombardier.
Ah, the Bombardier. How's Chelmsford doing? We do need to talk to Chelmsford soon.
He is doing excellent. You're always more than welcome to come over and talk to Chelmsford.
All right, we will.
You say he's drunk on beer. It's not beer today. Today is National Martini Day. I'm sure he's partaking in that.
Shaken, not stirred.
Actually, I am making martinis for the lady of the house. I myself am not partaking.
Oh, good for you, because they're disgusting.
Now, Lord Cheese. Lord Cheese, we are in need of some entertainment after the show. Might you be receiving some American guests later?
Oh, yeah.
I'm always intrigued to watch you Americans drink. It's enlightening. So yes, of course.
Sweet D.
Yeah, I'm glad that you called. I think your timing, as usual, is impeccable. I've got one last story to end the show. We're going to cut out some stuff here, but I've been meaning to get in this for 2 weeks now. There's a survey out.
Is it Curty?
No, it's not Dirty Curdy.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. Sorry.
She's staring at me, giving me the what?
She's like, what? Everybody's talking about me on the radio show once again.
What is she, Carly Simon now?
Yes,
you think the song was about you, but...
Well, we didn't refer to her as a stupid bitch.
That would be typical of Lord Cheese to mention something about being "you're so vain."
You're so vain.
But, okay, AskMen.com has conducted a survey. They asked about 5,000 dudes about their pubic hair predilection. And the responses have now been compiled, and I would like to get all of your opinions on this. Apparently, Here's what men really think about pubic hair. They say